One of the main things I've noticed lately about the modern day family is just how disconnected each of them are. Family members barely speak to each other, or if they do, they're aggravated with each other. And one of the main contributors to that is because everyone is so much more busy these days. So the way that you can sell larger wall portraits with families is create those connecting points. Basically, just very simple. Have the daughter just reach up and grab mom's hand on her shoulder. Have the dad put his hand on her shoulder, reach down and grab her hand. These are things that they probably wouldn't do in real life, but mom loves to see that picture of her family well connected. And when I say well connected, it's just different little things that you can do. Just grab a hand, put a hand on a shoulder, do something very simple that they normally wouldn't do, but that is going to lead to higher portrait sales, I can promise you. So I just mentioned how busy the modern family is. One of the biggest mistakes that you can do to bog down a sale and to make families completely cut off is sometimes offering way too much. So when you shoot a family session, one thing I've learned, don't overwhelm them in the sales room. Don't give them 80 different choices to choose from for a family portrait. Yeah, we want to sell family portraits, but listen, less can lead to a lot more. So instead of 80 different choices, pull it back. Maybe you only deliver 20 rock-solid images for them to choose from, because if you do more, I can promise you it's going to lead to a lot less, because they become aggravated, then they start arguing, then they're just ready to leave. So focus on quality and forget about quantity. Quality is what's going to help drive those sales, I can promise. One thing I've grown to realize, everyone talks about how they want their family portrait to be so unique and so different. Yet what do they choose? 90% of my clients go back and choose that kind of traditional, formal, but relaxed formal look, if that makes sense. So they come in with these intentions that they want something really unique, really different. But a lot of times that really doesn't fit their family. It doesn't fit their style. They may think they want it, but once they see themselves doing that, they realize that's not really me. That's not really what I want hanging on my wall. So I'm telling you now, never lose sight of that traditional, formal wall portrait. It's going to continue to sell no matter how different photography gets, no matter how outlandish, how wild, how different. I'm telling you, that formal look is always going to be around and is always going to sell. A well-lit, formal portrait is going to stand the test of time. So throughout your family sessions, never lose sight of that. Always offer that. Always offer that good core foundation, and don't worry about having everything be so creatively over the top, because quite frankly, maybe clients aren't going to buy all those. They want to see them and they'll buy smaller pictures. But for that wall portrait, our families, they're really liking what I call a traditional, formal, yet relaxed look, if that makes sense. So we're kind of merging the two together. So stick true to that formal and don't lose sight of it, because it's here to stay, it's been here to stay, and it'll always be around.